I never told anyone that I wanted to become a pilot until the most recent years, just because it felt like an idea that was so far-fetched, in part due to like the financial barriers and the lack of representation of women in the flight deck.
I was just so passionate about aviation, about being a pilot, and very determined that this was the career that I wanted to be in.
I didn't know I was going to fly, but then once I got that first taste of flight, I changed my mind. It was all over.
Entering the industry, I knew that it was a male-dominated industry.
As a young kid, it was hard to recall anyone personally who inspired me to become a pilot, just because I didn't really have like that representation of Black women in aviation to look up to.
I can't say there were a lot of role models. Even the story of the Tuskegee Airmen was, when I was in elementary, nobody talked about that.
When I was in college, being among a group of men dealing with comments and certain biases, that was kind of the culture of the industry back then. When I was pregnant with my first kid and having to, try to find a uniform that fit me and trying to figure out how that, leave of absence was going to work out, all those things that ended up being challenges.
There are certain responsibilities that I have as the first Black woman pilot in the United States Air Force. I absolutely love the looks that I get when I'm walking through the terminal. And I haven't had very many evil looks. I have had the double takes. Like, did I just see what I thought I saw? When I look at the number of women now, we're still less than 5% of the industry.
I think it's about less than half of 1% of commercial pilots are Black women. So I knew that this was a field that there are a few of us here. And however, I'm looking forward to changing that.
Look how pretty it is out here. The best office view ever.
United AVIATE Academy was created to increase diversity and provide access to those wanting to enter aviation.
We don't have like these long generations of pilots in the family. I've flown with a lot of guys who grew up flying their father's airplanes, girls who've grown up flying their father's airplanes. We don't generally have that. So the financial aspect is huge.
It's about time that, we identify the cost of training and the barriers to entry and really work with partners, with communities to ensure that we're engaging with all the talent out there to ensure that anybody capable of this job and who has the passion, the determination, the safety, the knowledge, that they're able to enter this industry. Being one of the few women to run a flight school, I don't look at it as a male-female job. I look at it as an opportunity to engage with the next generation of pilots, to provide a highly safe and educational experience that is going to elevate our students' training.
I have several other students here with me who are like my fellow sisters of the skies, and we are all working towards the same goal of increasing the representation of Black women in aviation and women in aviation in general.
And all it takes is one. So my job is to be the best captain at United Airlines that I can be, just so that people look and say, yeah, they can do the job. It makes it easier for the next young lady.
I'm looking forward to entering this industry because I'm going to be doing something that I love. And I know that I'll have other women and people of color who are entering the industry as well, and changing the way that the flight deck looks in order to better reflect the passengers who are in the cabin.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.